Hello and good day. This is Punchline, and we are First News Nation. On Punchline, we discuss national politics. Thanks for joining us on this episode. I am Sammy Ajufo. Let's invite you to all our social media handles: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as YouTube. You take a step further, enable notifications on all these platforms. So every time we have a new show, you will know. Click the bell and you'll get our latest updates. Let's go for a very short break. When we get back, we'll talk about Adamawa State. You're welcome back. It's still Punchline. Don't forget, we are on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as YouTube. The conversation today, which is obviously political, is nothing you are not used to already if you are keen watcher of our political process. It's about the drama that ensued, not about the elections itself, but about the announcement of results. That's what we're talking about today between Senator Aisha Dahiru and the incumbent Governor Fintiri of PDP, Senator Dahiru of the APC. Fintiri is seeking a second tenure, and we're looking at the possibility then of Senator Dahiru becoming the first female elected governor of any state in Nigeria. Well, what happened, like I said, was not about the elections itself or the campaigns or what happened during the election process, whether the BVAS worked or it didn't work. It's about one man coming out of his own office into the INEC Collation Center there in Adamawa State and declaring a candidate winner when it was not his job to do so. We're talking about Mr. Hudu Ari, the INEC Resident Electoral Commissioner for Adamawa State, who, for the first time in Nigerian history, for the first time in political history, for the first time in election history, left his role as Resident Electoral Commissioner and took up the role as a state returning officer to announce that Senator Aisha Dahiru of the APC won the election. He didn't say by how many votes. He didn't say how many votes were cast, how many voided votes. He didn't bring all those data. He just came out and announced it in public view. Well, of course, there were blowbacks from that. We had very strong opposition there, very sharp resistance from the party agents there in the Collation Center saying, you are not the one responsible to announce this result. We don't take this. And not everything was televised. You're watching it now on your screen. The senator, on the other hand, the Senator Dahiru, went out to officially accept the results and thank President Buhari, thanking everybody for giving her the opportunity to serve. This was broadcast on national television, the NTA. Some of us industry watchers are asking, will the NTA be fined? Will they be surcharged for announcing results that were not verified? At the time these results were being announced, by the way, the results were being collated. The state returning officer had not even gone around collating results, and now the Resident Electoral Commissioner decided to do his job for him. Well, after all this happened, after she had read her acceptance speech, it was all over the internet. Next thing that happened was INEC swiftly came and denounced the results, suspended collation, and halted all activities arising from the elections. And this was contained in a tweet, which you're looking at right now. And they said the Resident Electoral Commissioner was therefore suspended. It didn't take long before he was assaulted and beaten, black and blue. Then IG has been informed for an investigation to begin. Now, while that conversation is going on, I'm more concerned about what happened with the men who were there when that result was announced. The Resident Electoral Commissioner, Hudu Ari, was there with the Commissioner of Police of Adamawa State, Mohammed Baride, and the Commandant for the state. I'm talking about Mohammed Bello of the NSCDC. Those three men together, which forms INEC and security agencies, two very important ingredients in the electoral process. If you look at any of the results being announced across Nigeria, that table, whichever state it must be, you must have the presence of the security agencies represented by the police and the NSCDC alongside the state collation officer, with returning officer, whichever one. And now we saw those three men. Now, those three men together coming out to announce results which they had no business announcing. doesn't it call to question whether they were working from orders given from above? In Nigeria, we know what orders from above mean. How could those three men defy the Inspector General, defy the Commandant of the NSCDC, their direct bosses, and the INEC defying the INEC chairman and going ahead to announce this? There are rumors that 2 billion naira was up for grabs. Was this the motivating factor? Or were there some unseen forces that were enabling this guy, saying, go ahead, nothing will happen, just announce these results? Who is desperate? Who is that desperate to make sure that the Constitution was subverted and this what happened? So what did the police do? Immediately they suspended Mohammed Barade, the Commissioner of Police, and the Commissioner of Police of Gombe State is standing in his stead. The INEC Resident Electoral Commissioner has also been suspended, and I believe also the NSCDC commander for Adamawa State has been recalled to Abuja to answer for his crimes. The president has been informed, as well as the secretary to the government of the federation, but this is not a matter to be swept under the carpet. There are unseen forces that in Adamawa State, it was literally physical, seeing their hands moving the pieces on the chess table. Then we had Senator Dahiru, who just jumped out and accepted the results. Didn't she have any legal advisor around her? The Director General of her campaign council couldn't advise and say, hey, it's wrong. Let's wait and see how things go. The collation of the result hadn't been completed yet. So what gave them the prompting? It's a big question, and it's not one to throw under the carpet. While everyone's focus is on what's happening at the Presidential Election Tribunal, this is now a new case. As a matter of fact, the Binani campaign group had also gone to court to say, look, INEC announced me as winner when the results were not fully collated. However, the governor of Adamawa State, Governor Fintiri, has been announced as authentic winner of the Adamawa governorship elections. And another thing that is quite questionable, the APC bigwigs that came out to congratulate the APC governorship candidate, Festus Keyamo, a senior advocate of Nigeria himself, quickly went to congratulate her. The man who should know more than any other person that this process was not complete, and the person who announced it was not announced, was not the one who announced it. We also had the British High Commissioner who came out to congratulate the APC governorship candidate, Senator Aisha Dahiru, and she deleted the tweet. The tweet said she's the first female elected governor in Nigeria. The excitement was palpable. So many people, politicians, traveled all the way from Abuja to Yola to congratulate her. And the process was flawed. This reminds a lot of people about what happened in the March to the February 25th presidential election declaration. So INEC, once again, is in the eye of the storm. INEC, once again, is the subject of the formula. What's going to happen in the coming days? The president-elect, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has come out to vehemently disassociate himself and also ask that the law take its course as regards what happened in Adamawa State. So heads must roll, according to what the APC said. And isn't it instructive that in the last 8 years, the APC has been in the forefront of shouting, no more fake news, don't believe in fake news. But the APC itself and its leaders have been the #1 victims of fake news. When people just drop things on social media, you see it happen that a lot of APC leaders will just go ahead and share it. And later the news will come out. And so a lot of questions about Adamawa, and I don't feel it's something that should be swept under the carpet. We'll watch to see how things pan out as we go on. The three men, the three musketeers, I'm talking about the REC, the Commissioner of Police, and the commander of the NSCDC, all suspended, but Nigerians will want to know what the process will be. I'm Sammy Ajufo. Thanks for joining us. If you have any comments about this story, go ahead and drop it in the comment section below. We'll see you again for the next episode. Till then, stay safe.